Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning into channel Make Faye. My name is Nani Ajibe, but you can go ahead and call me Yay. Now if this is your first time tuning in this channel, please make sure you go ahead and show some love and like. And if you are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe because I'm on a spiritual journey, so this channel is all about spiritual improvement. And with that being said, in this video I want to talk about staying disciplined while being on this journey. It can be hard if you're switching up your whole routine and it's easy to fall off. So I want to talk about 3 tips that I recommend, that I use, that helps me stay on track. All right, so stay tuned. All right guys, so welcome back. So yes, like I said, in this video, let's talk about self-discipline. Self-discipline is extremely hard when you're switching up your mindset because a lot of these thoughts are habitual. And these are thoughts that we've been thinking probably for the last 5, 10, 20 years. They're ingrained, they're embedded into our memory. So it's just part of our routine, it's part of our personality, it's just part of who we are. So switching up your whole routine to think more positive or to have a more disciplined and structured lifestyle, it can be very hard, and that's when we need to apply self-discipline into our schedule. So switching up our mindset is switching our subconscious mind, and that's switching those ideas and beliefs that we had when we were like 10 years old. Like when we heard our mom say money doesn't grow on trees, we picked up that idea and we've always thought money was hard. We don't know why, but when we had that experience, our brain did something. It came up with its own decision, its own mindset when we were 5 years old and said that money is hard. And that's a subconscious thought. So when we always try to get money, we always feel like we have to work hard to get it, or we have to struggle to get it, or it's some type of hardship in order to get money. But we also see people get it with ease and it's a little bit more effortless. The only thing different there is their mindset. It's just their ideas and their beliefs when it comes to money. That's it. It's also very, very important to apply discipline into your schedule when you're on this whole spiritual journey, because there are so many distractions in our life. There's so many distractions in a day, especially with social media, stuff at work, the whole world pandemic. There's so many things going on that can just easily distract us and throw us off of our groove, throw us off of our routine, throw us off of our balance. So these are some tips that I use that I feel like help me with staying disciplined during all of this. First one being, remind yourself who you are. If you're going through confidence issues and self-esteem issues, you didn't go through this your whole life. This is something you probably just picked up. So think about the last time something positive happened in your life. So the last time someone told you you did a good job, or the last time you felt that you did a good job. Remember that incident. Make that become real. Put that image back into your mind. That helps you change up your whole mindset. And remind yourself when you're looking in the mirror, like look at yourself and tell yourself you are the bomb. You are great. You are strong. You are powerful. You did that. Remind yourself, just say those words and feel those emotions, feel good about yourself. Having that feeling, that confidence, that emotion, that helps me stay on track to feel good about my spiritual routine. So it makes me want to keep doing it. It helps me stay disciplined within the journey because it feels good. Why would I want to go back to feeling anything other than that? So it reminds me to stay on track, to stay disciplined. And number 2, my second tip would be begin with the end in mind. I read this tip in the book 7 Principles of Highly Effective People. I believe it was habit number 2. He broke it down so well. In the book, he makes you create an obituary for yourself, like who you were as a person. What was your life before you passed? If you want people to remember you as you were this sweet, kind, hardworking, selfless individual, you know that is who you have to be today, because that's how you want to be remembered. When we do that, we're creating a mission for ourselves. We're creating the goal. We're picturing the finish line. And when we do that, we already knock out so many different distractions and decisions. We don't have to think too much because we know what it is. We know we're going to choose the first option that's towards that goal. There's nothing to contemplate. There's nothing to wonder about making the wrong decision because you already know where you want to go and where you want to end up. So having the end in mind for me helps me stay disciplined throughout this whole journey because I know what I want to receive from it. I know how I want to feel. I know what I want to give. So I set that intention, and when I do, it's easy to follow. It allows me to be more disciplined. And my third final tip would be to set triggers. And triggers are basically just mental and environmental reminders. Like when we see, hear, and touch things that make us think of other things. That sounded not right, but for an example, when you smell chocolate chip cookies, that can make you think of summer at your grandmother's house when she used to make home fresh cookies, or hearing a song on the radio and it makes you think of your best friend because you know that's your best friend's song. Those are triggers. And what helps me stay self-disciplined during my spiritual journey is setting triggers. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I set a trigger to thank God for another day. Just feel grateful. So waking up is a trigger to being grateful. And then also same goes for going to sleep. When my head hits the pillow and I can just relax and I made it throughout the day. Like the fact that I made it back to my bed and I can place my head on my pillow, like thankful. So those are triggers in my life to stay in a good spiritual vibe, to stay on point. Also in the morning, I'm so tempted to grab my phone as soon as I wake up, but I know whenever I feel like that, whenever I have the urge to grab my phone, I pray or meditate. A reach for my phone is now a mental trigger within my mind to pray or meditate. So those are triggers. Even a song, setting your alarm to a certain song can trigger working out. You can associate that song with getting in the gym and getting your body right. So as soon as you hear that song, you're triggered to get that summer body right. So that could be either putting down the extra cookie, or that can be putting on your shoes and going to the gym. Whatever it may be, when you hear that song, you're automatically thinking about the summer body. So that also will help you stay disciplined. It helps me stay disciplined. And I hope all these tips worked, because if you are struggling with keeping up with your spiritual routine, whatever it may be, writing affirmations or saying affirmations, and you just forget one day, or then turns into 2 days and you forget 1 week and then you just fall completely off, you're not going to change your mindset and you're not going to manifest and you're not going to get what you desire, because it takes consistency. It takes discipline. So whenever you are feeling like you're slacking, try to apply and implement these tips. Let me know if they work. And if you have some better ideas, feel free to leave it in the comments. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm trying to get it together too. This helps me. If you feel like you got something to share, please do. But until then, I will see you all next week. Bye.